In this lesson I will show you some examples using the previous words we have learned before in these sentences. So we were seeing how these question words, right, they all need a tilde, right, when they refer to the inquisitive meaning, right? When they are the question words, like which, when, how, which, who, right? When they refer to an interrogation, they all need this little line here we call tilde. But they also have another meaning, another use, when they do not carry the little line, the tilde, right? And there the the meaning can be similar or quite different. So that is what I have shown you in the previous lesson, and here I will show you some examples using these words with one meaning or the other meaning. Yes, so you can see how they are used and how their meaning changes. Our first question, here in black you can see I have written in Spanish, and in green the meaning in English. Our first sentence is: ¿Cuándo vas a venir a casa? When will you come home? When will you come to home, right? You need to say to home in Spanish. A casa. ¿Cuándo vas a venir a casa? Here the word cuando is the first one. You see, with the tilde, it means when. Yes? Inquisition. The second case, cuando without the tilde, is the second case, means when we give information, when we are answering, right? Not the inquisition, not the interrogation. So we will say, cuando llegue el momento voy a ir. Cuando llegue el momento voy a ir. This means when comes or arrives the moment, I will go. So when the moment comes or when the time comes, I will go. Now with cómo and cómo. The first case, cómo, how, is ¿cómo llegaste? ¿Cómo llegaste? How did you arrive? Llegaste is the past tense of the verb to arrive, right? Of course, as usual, in Spanish we can always omit the subject pronoun because it is implicit in the conjugation. So while in English we have to say, how did you arrive? In Spanish we simply ask, how arrived, right? ¿Cómo llegaste? The second, another way, the second ¿cómo without the tilde means since or as, right? For example, here, este trabajo es como el anterior. Este trabajo es como el anterior. This means this job or work, trabajo, is as or like the previous one. Anterior means previous or previous one. So you can see the word como here without the tilde means as or like. Yes, similar to. This means this job is like the previous one. Now we had skipped por qué, yes, and porque. The first case, por qué, with a tilde, right? Two words. Por qué fuiste? ¿Por qué fuiste? This means, ¿por qué? Means why. why did you go? Right? Why did you go? Fuiste means did you go? Here in this case, because it's a question. Fuiste is the past tense of the verb ir, that is to go. The answer, right? Porque, that means because. You can see that the word goes all together and without the tilde. Porque tenía que ir. Because I had to go. Ir means go. Que means that. But here, when we use the verb tener, or to have, when we say have to in Spanish, we use tener que, right? So, for the verb have to in Spanish, we use the word que. With the same meaning, we use the word to in English. Have to go. Tener que ir. Porque tenía que ir. Because I had to go. Now, cuánto and cuánto. The first cuánto with a tilde refers to the inquisition, to the interrogation. How much? How much cost this? ¿Cuánto costó esto? ¿Cuánto costó esto? How much cost this, or how much did this cost? And second case, without the tilde, it doesn't refer to an inquisition anymore. Cuanto más pide, más le dan. Cuanto más le piden, más le dan. Sorry. Cuanto más pide, más le dan. The more he asks, right? The pronoun he is implicit here in the conjugated word. Pide means asks. The more he asks, more they give him, right? Le dan is they, le is they give him. Another use of this second cuanto without the tilde is te daré cuanto desees. Te daré cuanto desees. I will give you as much as you want. Right? Desees is a hypothetical tense, so we haven't seen this, we haven't learned it. But I want to show you just the meaning and the use of the word cuanto. And another utilization of the word cuanto here, right? Sorry, of the word como. Without the tilde is como no comí, tengo hambre. The word como as since. For example, here we see, since I didn't eat, I'm hungry. Since I didn't eat, comí is didn't eat. Sorry, comí is ate, right? Only that while in English we say didn't eat, right? The past is conjugated in the verb to do. In Spanish, since we don't need the auxiliary verb to do to conjugate the past, the past is in the verb, and then we use the word no or no to negate, right? So instead of saying didn't eat, we would say no ate, right? So since I no ate,